The Rise and Fall of Bill Rudolph, a cautionary tale of outlaw life. Today I want to share with you the story of Bill Rudolph, an infamous outlaw who robbed banks in Missouri during the early 20th century. Bill's life was marked by violence, crime, and ultimately a tragic end. The Missouri Kid, or Bill Rudolph, was born in the late 19th century, and his early life is shrouded in mystery. However, it's clear that he grew up in a time of great change and upheaval in America. As the Wild West was slowly being tamed, outlaws like Bill Rudolph saw opportunities to make a name for themselves and live outside the law. Bill's life of crime began with small-time robberies and thefts, but he soon graduated to more serious offenses. In Stanton, Missouri, by the time he was 15, he was already barred from several local stores for theft and had a reputation for getting into fights. His criminal tendencies escalated when he helped rob and torture an elderly couple in the area, after which he fled rather than face charges. His early crimes set the stage for his later exploits, including bank robberies, burglaries, and even murder. He eventually partnered with George Collins, a skilled burglar, and together they carried out a series of high-profile crimes, including a bank heist in Union, Missouri, where they used explosives to break into the vault. Rudolph's criminal career made him one of Missouri's most notorious outlaws, drawing comparisons to the James Younger gang. His story is a fascinating glimpse into the lawlessness of the era. He formed alliances with other outlaws, including George Collins, and together they robbed banks across Missouri. Their exploits earned them notoriety, and Bill's name became synonymous with danger and violence. As Bill's outlaw career progressed, he became increasingly brazen and reckless. He and Collins robbed banks in broad daylight, often using guns and intimidation to get what they wanted. But their crimes didn't go unnoticed, and the law was hot on their heels. Bill's life on the run was marked by constant fear and paranoia. He knew that one misstep could mean capture or death. Despite the risk, Bill continued to rob and steal, driven by a desire for excitement and disdain for authority. Bill's luck eventually ran out. He was captured by the authorities and put on trial for his crimes. The evidence against him was overwhelming, and Bill knew he faced a long prison sentence or even death. In a shocking turn of events, Bill was sentenced to death by hanging. His execution was set for May 8, 1904, and Bill knew that his time was running out. As he sat in his cell, waiting for that day, Bill must have reflected on the choices he had made and the path that had led him to this point. As we reflect on Bill Rudolph's life and death, we're reminded of the consequences of a life of crime. Bill's story is a cautionary tale about the dangers of violence and the importance of making positive choices. In the end, Bill's life was cut short by his own actions. His legacy is one of violence and regret. But even in death, Bill's story serves as a reminder of the importance of living a law-abiding life and seeking redemption when we've strayed from the path. As we close this chapter on Bill Rudolph's life, let's remember the lessons of his story. Let's strive to make positive choices and avoid the pitfalls of a life of crime. Let's honor the memories of those who have been affected by violence and work towards creating a safer, more just society for all. Rest in peace, Bill Rudolph. May your story serve as a warning to those who would follow in your footsteps. Thank you for listening, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it.